Okay, it is Tool Time Tuesday. Are y'all ready? All right. So I was a little bit excited here. Let me just get my screens figured out. All right, this is really weird. It's like it. All right, well, I don't know what the computer's doing now, but anyway. I am trying to see if this is going or not. So I don't know, but okay. Let's just say that it's working, and I'm going to play because it is not showing me stuff on my side here. Why is there always something, right? I was so excited about it. In fact, I did not even clean up my mess. So take a look. I'm going to move my camera. Look over here. All my scraps there. I got so excited punching and making a big mess that I didn't even clean it up. I wanted to go live. So here's what got me excited. This is a punch that is similar to one of the other. I think it was called lace something. And so anyway, I'm trying to straighten the camera out because I don't like it all crooked here. Let's see. There we go. All right. And so I looked at this and I thought, okay, it looks lacy. And today I was getting some of the retro stuff ready that had not apples, but cherries on it. And I thought, oh my goodness, can I make something like, well, cherries are little apples with the retro lace? And what can I do with this new punch called the Scalloped Crochet? And so can I combine it with other things? So I have the infinity punch here because this looked kind of like something that would work, and the apple chain and the rainbow ripple, because this kind of has this look right here too. So let's play. I pre-cut some of these, and then I'm going to show you some other stuff with the lace, like cut in pieces, and I'll cut some for you, with you. Okay, so first we punch white paper. Here we go. I'm going to move this over here. It's kind of going to make a big old mess. And combining punches is really quite fun and exciting, I think. Now, I was told, well, actually, I've been told this a lot, that I say fun too much. And others of us that scrapbook say, this is a very fun idea. This is fun. Look at what I'm going to do that is fun. So, yeah, we do that, don't we? But what can I say? This is fun. Look how pretty this is going to turn out. You love it? Look. Ooh, on the black. I think it's starting to look a little retro. Okay, now I'm going to use this rainbow ripple. And it's going to be bigger than what I need it to be because I'm going to cut some off. So let's try, I need to have a little bit of a space, but not too much. Let's try 3. And I'm going to hope that it's enough. So I've made, a whole bunch of them without a lot of measuring. But I think we can do this. All right, so that's going to be right there. Oh, you know what? Do I want to? All right, I'm gonna do this a little bit different. No, I'm gonna do it the right way, and then I'll cut it off because I want it to be not all the way over, and on the other one I'll show it to you all the way over. So here's the reason I was saying, because it leaves a half piece there, but I'll cut that off just to make it easy. And then I'm hoping to show some other things to make it easy too. All right, let's see. All right, so there's this. And then I already punched the apples and then infinity punch out. So I'm just going to play a little bit with those afterwards. But I just wanted to say that I saved time by punching these out sooner so that we can play more. Ooh, you know what? That doesn't give me much room, does it? I think I need a little bit more room, but we'll go with this. It's okay. We'll go with it because you can see, well, let's see. Maybe it'll be better. Right, so here's the other thing I'm going to do. I want to cut all these off because I just want these little pieces there. And so I'm getting this lined up as close as I can to the line. And of course, my little piece here will tell me how close I am, if I'm fairly close and not going to decapitate these too much. I think I got enough. There you go. What do you think? Hey, that was pretty good, huh? And then there's this piece left over for something else. I'm going to just kind of set that aside. And I'm going to scroll here to see if, okay, I'm not seeing comments, so I don't know. Is anybody watching? Maybe nobody's watching. Okay, so here's this. And then now I've cut this piece off. And then the apples. So on these apples, I wanted to quickly take the leaves off the red. And so when I started doing it this way, it was like, yeah, that's not quick enough. But can I do it without making them just like flat? So let me show you. Here's one that I did that's really flat. See, when I cut it too flat, but it doesn't look that bad, and it was quick and easy rather than the fussy cut. So I'm going to do that now, because then the green will show through. Right, so here's this, and I'm going to try and not do it too much. I don't want to cut too much off. Oh, I may not have cut enough off on those. I have a little bit left there, so maybe, well, let's see what happens. So when I put this over it, not too bad. It has a little bit too much there, but these, you know, these I can, I mean, yeah, don't be lazy, Lanita, huh? I just didn't want to take all the trouble to fussy cut them, but you know, look at it, it's not that much. On the other one, by the way, just as my little disclaimer, it didn't turn out too badly on that. You know, it was a little crooked and just playing around a little bit, but okay, so I think this is good. All right. So now, the nice thing about these is that if you, being cardstock, if I don't punch the correct side to be able to match it up, well, maybe it doesn't matter, but basically I'm wanting to point out the little holes to you. So if you want the little holes to show the color underneath it, then you leave it like that. But if you want the little holes to match up and show what's underneath, like the black paper, then you would do it that way. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and tape these. And then I'll show you how I decided to cut them. But we'll play first. So here's this. And I wanted these little, because at first when I did it, the little apples kind of matched in the little circles, and then when I did it some more, they just, you know, they don't match up. So I thought, well, I'll cut them, but look at that, that's fine too, right? It just doesn't have so much of a distinction there. The other thing I thought, and I saw this from Karen McDermott Rolfe, not on this one, but on an old idea, that had the infinity chain appear, kind of like inside the lace. So that's kind of fun, but it's also a little bit busy, but it cuts the lace a little bit. Okay, so that's an option too. All right, now I'll cut these apart. And what I did is let's see, I guess I did the other side on those, but like this is the opposite side. So I will do this, and then what I did on this one is I cut it down. But I think I'm not going to this time just because I want to be able to have this piece here to show you some other things. So just a little bit there and a little bit there. See how it kind of fits in? It's like when when I spread them out, they don't fit. Like the whole bundle here doesn't fit. Let's see, I'll cut that one off, and I guess I'll cut this one off, and this one can be in the middle. There you go. Okay, so then you can put them as far down as you want, and of course I have the flat sides here, so you know that's going to be fixed. You want to probably fix those and round them out a little bit, or put a bite in them maybe. Okay, is that looking a little bit retro, like 1950s? Okay, so there's that, super pretty. Now I'm going to switch it out here. So that's set right there. So I'm going to leave that one there. How does it look with this in between? Just that. So see, part of the reason that the infinity punch works is because it has little diamonds, kind of the same as this. So some would say it's too many, and others would be like, okay, that's okay. And by the way, when I cut this down, I cut it down because of the half piece here, and there's a way to not make the half piece, but I forgot about that when I cut it. So, oh well, okay. Right, there's that. Now let's do some more. Okay, by the way, this is the Gradient's Best Hits. I love these gradient colors. As soon as I made this, I thought, now what would it go good on? And I just got the gradients out because there's so many options. You know, I didn't have to look for a whole bunch of other types of papers. Look how it looks on the green. What do you think of that? So it's more subtle, right? But even if you just move it down a bit, it makes it pop some more. Cool, right? Look how pretty that looks. Okay, I do like yellow too. However, the yellow, let's see, is lighter, of course. So let's see what that looks like. So see, now that's more of a toned down color, but I love it. So pretty. And that's just one of the gradients. I mean, there's a bunch of gradients, of course. That's what that means. Let me just see if I can pull this one for you. So the black one that I was using, look at those. Right, it just has all these pretty gradients. And I know we've showed these before, and I know they're not showing them, or they're not for sale with Creative Memories, but I had bought quite a few because I love them, but I hadn't used them much. So now I just love, love, love them. Lots of colors too. Okay, back to the black. I think it shows up better for me to teach this on the black. See if I'm still straight. Okay, so if I take this one, well, first I'll just show that's that one. Okay, this one was this one with other stuff with it. This is already very busy. And then for me to add this to it, but it worked to do that, didn't it? All right, how about this on here? Just as a match. That's kind of pretty, isn't it? I like that. Okay, and then I'm just gonna look and see. Okay, that covers too much of it. All right, then how about, oh yeah, I was gonna show you the apples in the middle of these. So that would be like one apple. Okay, so it covers up a little bit of, I have some single apples over here. That's why I didn't clean up my mess. So it covers a little bit of the fan look, right? But if you look at this, it has the diamonds, it has the fans, and it has the lace. So it really, really has a lot on it. Okay, so you could do some more of these apples around here. All right, how about, oh, I also cut some of these up, but I didn't really like it. You know, I was going to put them around here and around there, but you have to have an odd number, like threes, and I don't know, I was like, okay, that really doesn't do anything, but you know, you can do whatever. It looked like eyes peeking at me, so I didn't like that. I don't want eyes peeking at me, especially on dark paper. Okay, So that's that. Now, if I cut this down, then I have this. Turn it. And then I have this. So now I've split it. And it technically goes like this. So then you could put this on the bottom of a page. So you could do this, right? And I know I haven't cut that one down, but look at that. That works. Right? Let's see how this diamond works. And I'm only using, or the infinity chain, I'm only using this because I have it cut because I was playing with it. But, I mean, let's leave it that way. How about this? Let's do it that way. Look how pretty that is, right? It's just lace for anything. Separate it. Let's do this. And just a little bit of separation. Put those little things in there. Little bit of separation. I'm making up for last week when I wasn't here, huh? And then you have yet another look. And you could just put a skinny strip in there. You can do nothing. Depends on your colors. You can put this again. And that kind of works. All right, let's look at this one. So this one I cut a little bit off. I can't find the piece that I cut off of that one. But it's literally just... Oh, is this it? No, that's not it. I cut more off. So this is just a little bit cut off, not a lot, just to make it smaller. And then, of course, this is more cut off. And then let's combine now the bottom of this one, which is like this, with this. So this is the little leftover piece I had from this one, right? I cut that piece off. So you can combine this and this. Let's see how it'll work with this. I'm sure there are so many combinations. Okay, that might be a little bit weird. I don't know. Yeah, that. Well, actually, look how it kind of matches. These match up with that, sort of. Yeah, that. No, it's going off. But anyway, yeah, maybe not. But I'm looking in the camera, and it looks better in the camera than in real life. Okay, so what do you think? Fun stuff, right? I think it's fun stuff. Oh, there you go. You could put a few little apples in this, in the bottom here, just like it's there. But anyway, so, let me just show you really quick how to cut it. I think you probably know, but basically you just look and see, where do I want to cut it? How much do I want to cut? I didn't cut up here yet. So what I did before was cut right here to get this look, right? Should I cut up a little here? I'll just do it because, it's tool time. Let's see what happens, huh? Maybe I want to, you know what? I'm going to do to the bottom of the fan. So or to the beginning of that fan there. Let's see what happens. It's always a little scary to do this. Let's see, where am I at? Am I even? Not really. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. So it kind of ruins this one, but let's look at it on the paper here. Well, it just gives a little different look, a little different laciness, doesn't it? Okay. So that's okay. Anyway, I just think this lace has a ton of options. What if we were to take it off here? Look at that. And, okay, that maybe I don't like. I don't know. I think there's a lot of playing to do with this one. Yeah, I'm not sure that I like that. That's like too much taking off. But all I'm saying is that there are options. Okay? All right. Thank you for watching Tool Time Tuesday, and have fun playing. If you don't have any of these tools yet, like this one I know is a discontinued one. This one is new. So now would be the time. Let's see what else. This one, I think we still have this one in. I know that one's discontinued. I do have some of those in stock. But anyway, play with the punches you have. Okay? All right. Good night. Now, how do I end the live, right? I'm going to talk here until I figure out how to end it.